Yo guys, it's your boy Call of Duty Fries here, and today what I'm going to talk to you guys about is Kontrol Freeks. Are they worth it? Are they a waste of money? In the background for this video, I got just a video clip of me destroying this camper that I thought was hilarious, so enjoy it. Okay, Kontrol Freeks. When did I start using them? I started using them probably 3-4 months ago when I started to get into Black Ops 2. So before I bought Kontrol Freeks and my whole setup, I was never really great at Call of Duty. I'd play every once in a while. I could break probably one most games, but I was never really that good. So when I got Kontrol Freeks, I decided that I kind of want to take it a little more serious and see how good I could get at it. And initially when I put it on, it did feel weird, but since I'd read so many different YouTubers and guys talking about how beneficial they were, I thought I was like, hey, well, I'm kind of learning this game anyways. I'll just leave it on while I learn the game. And once I got used to it, this is probably the worst thing about it. Once you get used to them, it's almost impossible to play without. So, example, recently we just got Advanced Warfare. And Advanced Warfare is a different console. It's Xbox One, so the controller is slightly different. But when I started playing that game, I was getting destroyed. And obviously part of that's the flying, and the game's quite a bit different. But a lot of that was I just could not aim because I didn't have Kontrol Freeks on my controller. To give you an example, I was going like 0.2, 0.3 KD a lot of my first games because I couldn't hit any shots. And then as soon as I got the Kontrol Freeks, like I don't know, 3-4 days later, I was already back above a 1 KD most games. And I still didn't know any of the maps, and my flying had gotten maybe a tiny bit better and whatnot. So once you start using them, you kind of can't stop. That being said, okay, when you do use them, do they actually help you out? And I would say they definitely do. And the reason for this is because it's an extra extension on your aiming stick. So what that extension does is it allows you to make smaller, more precise movements. Because when it's closer to the ground and you try to make a movement, it's really hard to make a really small movement, but the further out it is, you can make really tiny movements. My little brother actually, he's pretty good at Call of Duty. He hates using Kontrol Freeks. And his logic was just like, it felt weird, he's already pretty good at it, he's not going to take the time to learn it. And that's definitely sound logic. Would I recommend you buy them or not? I'm not sure, honestly. If you're really struggling with your shot and you feel like it's because you can't make the small movements you want, first thing I would do is obviously turn down your sensitivity. Most people play on way too high of a sensitivity. But assuming that's not the issue, it could definitely help you make those more, say, microscopic movements. This is actually another thing I really like about the Kontrol Freeks, is I use claw grip when I play. I saw a lot of the pros use it, and I don't know, especially on Advanced Warfare, I feel like it helps a ton, because you're jumping and moving so quickly with A and B and whatnot. So claw grip allows you to keep your finger on the jump and, I don't know, drop shot or whatever you call it, while you're still shooting and moving and aiming. So with claw grip, I have my hand slide further up the controller, because my middle finger goes on the trigger instead of my index finger, and because of that, having the extra extension, I found seems like it fits my thumb better. So I think using the claw grip, sorry, I'm speaking like a retard at this point. Using the claw grip, I feel like it definitely does help to have that extension on there. So at that point, I think I would recommend Kontrol Freeks. And think about it, like I said before, once you start using it, it's almost impossible to stop using it. Is that really that bad? I mean, obviously they've got a pretty good markup on their product, but say a product's like $15, say a console comes out every like 3-4 years. For 4 years, you gotta spend an extra $15. I don't know, I think it's worth it. And it's one of those things too, it's good to get so you don't have an excuse. I know for a while when I'd play, I was like, oh, if I had a better connection, if I had a better monitor, if I had a better whatever, I'd be so much better. So actually probably the best thing I did is I went and I got almost everything I could. I didn't upgrade my internet, but I got like an Ethernet cable, I got a legit gaming monitor, got wired controller, like I said, I got the Kontrol Freeks. So I got pretty much everything you can have. So the good thing is at that point, it's not your setup that's killing you, it's like your actual skill. So when I'm losing gunfights or I'm not able to hit people and they're better than me, I don't have an excuse. And when you don't have an excuse, you actually start focusing on the things that are actually going to make you better at the game. When you have an excuse, like I said, you're just going to think like, oh, if I had Kontrol Freeks, I'd be wrecking everybody. If I had Kontrol Freeks, I'd be wrecking everybody. If I had a headset, I'd be owning everybody. But once you get those things, you realize, yeah, they might help, but like there's a lot more to the game besides those things. So getting rid of that excuse is really good. So, after everything being said about Kontrol Freeks and what to buy, what to not, yeah, I would say if you have a little extra money, and it's definitely not going to hurt to try them out. If you don't like them, oh well, you wasted 12, 15 bucks or whatever. You could probably even resell them if you wanted to. But the thing is that they do help you out. It's not going to be a huge benefit. It's not like you're going to go from, like, I don't know, 0.5 KD to like a 2 or something, just wrecking people. But maybe a couple shots a game you might hit that you didn't hit before. So that being said, I would say I'd definitely get Kontrol Freeks, and they're not a waste of money. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background, and if you guys liked it, subscribe. If you hated it, definitely subscribe. And then I'm gonna wait after this little final kill cam so you can see how many times I killed this guy, because that was pretty funny. Okay, there he is. He's Michael. He went 7 and 8 that game. So I killed him 7 times, and he killed me once. So if I had not been in that game, he would have been 6 and 1. It's pretty funny. Look at that, 7 and 1. That's hilarious. I love killing campers.